Hey there, gorgeous friend. How you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. I've already cleared the deck, but let's get shuffling, seeing what's going on for our Pisces. Sun, moon, and rising will be the most dominant here. So let's connect in, see what is going on and what you need to know. Just remember, this is a timeless read. Well, catching on my arm. Empress energy. I'm sure this was the first card that came out yesterday. So let's just connect in, see what spirit is bringing us today. Some signs or guidance that you may need to support your journey. So the Empress, so something new. And then the Hermit and the Tower energy. Okay, let's keep going. So current energies, thank you, Spirit. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands being in the center right now. So some plans that you may have is at the forefront. We've got the Four of Wands. The Page of Wands. I don't know about you, but at this time of this read, we did have Uranus connect into Gemini. Getting up this morning, I'm on I'm on Aussie time zone at the moment. And I definitely felt a different beat this morning. And it was funny, the communications that I had when I first woke up. I'm not sure how you felt within the last 24 hours. But it'll be interesting to hear if you notice a different shift for a period of time. Something may be stirring up, some things, coming forefront. Maybe you didn't feel anything at all, but I'd be interested to hear where you were at, how you were feeling. Because sometimes, I think energetically things can come in and we've got to learn how to discern and work with the energy when it does arrive. And you're paying attention to it, because it's very easy to go, this is how I'm feeling today, or this is, the energy, and how you can kind of master it in your own way. But let's dive in. As I said, be happy to hear in the comments below what you were experiencing in the last 24 hours, if you just noticed anything different. But having just a quick peek underneath of this energy right now, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so change, a shift. We've got the Magician and the King of Cups. So something meaningful, something deep, something that you have a pretty significant, the word it's given me is expose. So that's interesting. Something maybe that you're like putting out there, shining about, knowing your worth, and something that's shifting about that. So we've got the Empress energy, the Hermit, and the Tower. We do have the Knight of Swords coming up after the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So again, this seems to be something about you're wanting to create, something you're wanting to birth, something you're wanting to step into. This could be also about your own sense of self and worth and reflecting on it. This could be reflecting on it after an experience that you've had, after some breakdown. But also it could be after something that you learn when you look more into it. There's just this revelation that you're experiencing, Pisces. The Knight of Swords also is like something coming on in, showing up, expressing itself. And it's like, hey, what? And that could be part of what this Tower is experiencing, something that you just is kind of left field. It could be something about your plans. It could be something around a relationship or around the family front and a direction that you believed you were going. What I do like is this Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Fool, that maybe there was some revelation, like I said, or something that you connected into at some point in time that you really wanted to create, you really wanted to connect into, you really wanted to, just be connected and a part of, that you truly believed in, that you could make happen. And maybe there was this reflection of, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to make this thing happen. And maybe there was this moment in time that you really connected with it and just felt like everything was hopeless, or everything was just, that big breath in, that big breath out of just life, And with this Knight of Swords again reflecting of the accomplishments, the things happening, the things not happening. I feel like this is maybe more internal, this introspection with the Hermit energy, but then there's 2 of Wands as your plans for around what you want to create in your life, what you want for your family, what you want for just, like I said, life in general. But I feel like this is a part of things that you're trying to do, trying to work on, trying to create. I'm guessing here that as you move through this and as you step into this and as you acknowledge this and have that moment of maybe the tower within yourself, you know, the way that you're thinking about things is like, yes, this is happening. No, this is not happening. It's just like, frig, like life, give me a sign. Life, let me know like I'm heading in the right direction. And this could be for some of you, right? And maybe it's quieter for some, maybe it's louder, but I'm just sensing here that amongst it all, there is something about your plans that really wants to come to fruition and really wants to step up, step in, open up, expand, so you can see that you are heading in the right direction. As I said, with the Page of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Fool, is showing us here, along with what's going on underneath, there is a shift, there is a change, there is a cycle, there is an opening of something quite meaningful here that relates to you, right? That's your energy, Pisces. But there's some news coming on through. So if you, maybe there's been, I feel like this is more an internal experience that you're going through, that you're witnessing, that you're reflecting on, and something's coming in, something's knocking. That's how it feels like. Something is knocking, something's opening up. And it's like that thing that you held on, that thing you believed in, that thing that you didn't want to let go of is presenting itself. And could be a potential opportunity to really step into here. Maybe there's also a part of you that you've experienced over time that, again, you're connecting to and reflecting on, that you haven't let go of. And you're like, you know what? This has always been in the back of my mind. This has always been something that I've acknowledged about myself or a situation. And you know what? I feel safe enough and I feel life is supportive enough that I can actually go for this right now. I don't need to keep reflecting. I feel like this is for me. So I feel like there's, you know, a little back and forth internally that you're experiencing, Pisces, right now. And I feel there's some good measures here that you can work with to really get into it and kind of shift the energy a little bit. Let's have a look further underneath. Did I just see the sun? I did. 6 of Wands and the sun. I like this a lot. So this is what's going on underneath, the influence, the impact right now, the potential challenge. But this is looking quite nice. And then we've got the 4 of Swords. So 6 of Wands, the sun, and the 4 of Swords is letting us know here there's something positive and powerful coming your way. And if there has been a bit of a disturbance, if there has been a lot of self-reflection, if there has been some frustration, underneath it's like there's things cooking up, things supporting you. The white owl, I don't know how long some of you have been here for a while. If you've been here for a while, maybe you've heard this. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel if you feel connected. What the 6 of Wands, well, in particular, the white owl for me has always been a sign of you're on the right path, okay? That's been my totem or my acknowledgement, my sign from the universe. And I probably in this deck haven't acknowledged that in a while. And I do recall this week someone posted a picture of an owl and it had a lot of white inflection. And I was like, oh, that's my sign, you know? And I feel this needs to be reverberated to you. And the sun is shining that light, is opening up that pathway, is wanting you to acknowledge the goodness, the opportunities, this crossing the path and line of things that are coming towards you right now. And the 4 of Swords is letting you know, and when that comes, you can take a breath. You can acknowledge the hard work. You can acknowledge it's not slow down and it's not stop, but it's also, you've got your own back here and you can take a breath for a moment in the acknowledgement of these things. So, but I feel this is also saying like it may not be a time to rest, Pisces, right now. Maybe you're feeling tired, but that could be because things are shifting and changing and you're feeling the energy of that, okay? As we shift through this and connect into where this is all going, you do have the Two of Cups here. What else do we need to know? We've got the Eight of Wands. The Hierophant, wow. Hierophant energy. There's a serious commitment coming in. The Emperor. Ace of Pentacles. I think some of you, whoa, I got like a major chill going on. Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. What are you challenged about underneath Seven of Wands? Okay. There's something protective that's going on right now. It seems like you've got some opportunity ahead of you that you get to think about, but you may be challenged with, okay? The Two of Cups with the Eight of Wands is a reflection of something coming together or an opportunity that you feel connected to, that you feel meets you. You know, something that you've wanted, something they've wanted. Again, relationship, sure, but it could be something you've been wanting to achieve. So take what resonates most with this energy. But what I like with this Eight of Wands, there's some communication here about the commitment and about stepping up into this energy of wanting to be there, of wanting to commit to it, of wanting to understand it, and wanting to do things the way that you know that provides solidity in this connection and provides like real depth, okay, with this Hierophant energy. It's something that's very connected to the truth of something. It's understanding it, it's feeling it, and it's willing to learn and grow with it as well. So there's something quite deep and meaningful here about this situation that's coming into your life or that you're reflecting upon. And the Emperor energy is true order in the fact of, I feel like this is like a real strong, let's go for it. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see what we can build with this. Let's see what we can create with this. I feel like the Emperor is really leading this right now. So while the Emperor could be leading this, subject to whether you're the masculine, whether you're the feminine, there's someone here that has a little bit more robustness towards this situation that gives you a buy-in to want to be a part of this. So for some of you, this could be an opportunity that you've been wanting to step into with your career or with a certain group or a set of people that, again, you feel connected to. You feel like maybe I should just see where this takes us, you know, what this opportunity could bring to my life. Relationship dynamics, again, it just relationship overall. This seems pretty significant, pretty meaningful, whatever's here. And this Emperor energy I actually quite like. It has a bit of lightness to it. It's not like this heavy Emperor energy. It's someone that is also curious, that also sees what value you can bring, the structure, the connection, the spiritual essence of also perhaps what they're seeking and what you're seeking. There's, again, this camaraderie that I'm really feeling between whatever that is coming together here. The Ace of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups is the opportunity. The opportunity is arriving. Something's being presented to you. Maybe you've been thinking about it. Maybe you're stepping away and going, okay, there's this amazing opportunity, but what do I want to do with it? Because you do have the Five of Wands that's also showing up, which can be feeling challenged. Because you also have the Seven of Wands underneath, the Star and the Eight of Swords. So there's something here about what you're learning or uncovering in the excitement of this, in the juiciness of this, that feels a little, for some reason, has got you like, not necessarily hair standing up, but it's just, I need to really consider this. There's some reason that it's not taking a step back, but potentially it's like you really want to think about this. You really want to think about this. Maybe there's some essence here too of how much are they thinking about it? How much meaning does it have to them? You know, was this an easy, I don't know, something about this situation, someone has got a little bit of thought going on that I don't know if is necessary, but for some reason, I don't know, again, if this is a little bit of self-sabotage, But let's have a little bit of a look where this is going and what Spirit wants you to know in terms of this outcome, because something's picking up here that's gone, hang on, I need to take a step back, I need to reflect, I need to think about this, because something's challenged it. Something's challenged this. So let's have a little peek. What do we need to know in terms of the final outcome? Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got strength energy as the first card coming up. What else do we need to know? We've got the temple path. Okay, so there's some strong desire here, and then we've got the financial constraint. So there's some strong desire here about this direction. Underneath, we've got the appreciation energy, woman holding a coin. Okay, so I think there's something here about the giving and the essence of it, this situation, how much something is giving, and it could be financially or energetically. I feel like you're also potentially around the situation as it comes through, as you're experiencing it or facing it. There's this part of you that wants to really believe in it. There's something here that feels very connected of like, no, this is actually what I want. This is where I want to be. But there's a little bit of a question mark. Can this fuel your stability? Potentially, can this fuel and give to the things that you've been wanting? And I think there's something here that you're valuing and appreciating, but for some reason there's a little bit of a question. Maybe it could be contractual, or could be the agreement on something, or it could be you need to see a little bit more to balance this out, to understand it. But I feel like once you get to assessing something, maybe on a deeper level for you, or maybe a bit more constructively, you see this as a real strong opportunity to move forward. So I do quite like this for you, Pisces. I think there's a bit of a reflection going on right now, but a lot of openness and a lot of good energy that wants to show up. So, you know, keep exploring this, keep showing up for this. This is not a time to sit back. This is a time to step in to you, to the things that you want. You're allowed to reflect. I think that's really important to do that. And sometimes when you hit with something, this seems to be more like, whoa, where did this come from? This is something that you've been energetically wanting or desiring for some time. And that's the thing. It's like this is showing up now, and it might have been a period of time that, again, where did this come from? That's how this feels. It feels like, what? And what do I do with this? And maybe there's been this internal battle, like I said, that you're experiencing, but it seems like a very strong partnership. Someone might want to move something forward to a different level here. A lot of good news. Someone really believes in you, believes in this opportunity, believes in this connection. And I see this as a pretty strong movement forward. But there is just this little bit of part, I think, of recognition here. Something to do either on a financial front or something to do on the energy of this, on whether to give to it or whether to move past this. I feel you're going to move forward. But for some of you, it could be feel like something is missing around the stability or structure of this. But I think when you connect into it and look at it as a whole and what you've really been asking for, you might find a way to work this out or balance this out with someone, whether it's a conversation, an understanding, a project. For some of you, I feel like you're stepping into a little bit of a next level of something you've been wanting to achieve, whether your career or a relationship. But I do see this moving forward in a really proud, solid way. And I really like that for you. Much love, friend, and I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates. This is a general read, so it may not relate for all of you, but if it does, I'd love a like and connect and subscribe to the channel so we can stay connected. Much love. Bye.